your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Like nothing I felt, my mind overwhelmed. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. How you doing? It's the Dynamite Show coming at you this Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, Dynamite Wednesday night. Might just become the Dynamite Show. We're thinking about just changing the name to that. Tell me what you think about that. Tonight's show is titled Kryptonite, of course. We had Three Doors Down singing us that song there. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everyone's doing pretty good. Let's stop this screen here real quick. There we go. But yeah, we got some great people with us already. There's my good buddy. First one in the chat that I've ever, right there, Geo Outdoors. We've been on this road together for a long while, and good to see old Greg O'Day up there in Pennsylvania. My good friend, Geo Outdoors, is with us tonight. Good deal. Appreciate you being here. I know you've been working hard and things like that, and been tired. And of course, we talk behind the scenes quite a bit there. Me and Greg do. Guys, our special guest tonight is with us as well. Rewild Outdoors in the chat. Good to see you there, buddy. We'll have you up here in just a jiffy. Don't fret on that. He is backstage already, guys. He's early bird, and you know how the early bird, he gets the worm, right? Miss Natalie Blackfeather is with us. Good to see you, Natalie. Appreciate you being here. Mike's Fishing Home, my good friend. Good to see you, brother. There's Dutch Blackfeather. Good deal. How you doing, Dutch? Dutch and I, we've chatted behind the scenes as well. There is the Huntsman as well. Good to see you. Evening to you. Sagittarius Blaze. All right. Blaze is with us. Miss Sagittarius Blaze. Good deal. Ricky Ventures dropped in. Rob on the road. But yeah, we're going to have Rewild Outdoors up here just a little bit. We're going to just talk to you a bit. Say hello to all we can. Of course, we'll shout out anybody that would like a shout out. Great Farmer Freelance probably wants one. He's just jumped in. Good to see you there, Mr. Shane. Great Farmer Freelance. Good deal. Appreciate you being here. Guys, we got 9 so far with us. Good deal. We want you to hit that thumbs up or the thumbs down. It don't matter. It don't matter. There's a lot of people that say that, and I'm one of them. So there you go. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in between. Sometimes it's like that. But anyway. Great Farmer Freelance has been binging. All right. But yeah. Dutch said he's doing fantastic. Good deal. Mike's Fishing Home says he can't stay whole long, but that's no big deal. We appreciate you being here. For what little time you can be here, it's all great. You know, we don't say are we sorry or anything like that. We just go with the flow and roll with it. You know what I mean? But appreciate you, Mike's Fishing Home, for being here for what time you can be. Yeah, Geo Outdoors, Great Farmer Freelance, Dutch Blackfeather, Natalie Blackfeather, the Huntsman's with us. Good deal. Ricky Ventures, I did say hello to him. Ricky Ventures is here. Miss Sagittarius Blaze as well. Make sure I didn't miss nobody so far. We always try to keep up with the chat. Sometimes you can't, and there's some people that don't even bother. But you'll get acknowledged every once in a while. But that's just how it is. All right, guys, we probably not going to talk a whole lot here. We're going to go ahead and bring Sean from Rewild Outdoors up, and we're going to see what he has to say about some stuff. Let's see here. We're going to add Sean to the screen. Hello, sir.
Here I am. Let me know how I sound.
How's your day been today?
Busy, hot.
Oh yeah, it's hot in Kentucky as well. Had some thunderstorms roll by just a little while ago after we got home from the day job. Had some showers and whatnot, but of course you're down there in Florida, so we know it's hot. A little bit more hotter.
Same here. We had some just before. I was getting everything set up here, and just before it started thundering and everything, I was like, Lord, it's going to start thunderstorming right in the middle of us trying to do this, but hopefully it'll hold out.
Right. I understand that. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to bring you on as a special guest tonight. I asked you, behind the scenes, private messages and whatnot, and you agreed to do that. Of course, you've been, we've had you up here before as a guest, or done some type of collaboration, which was great. But of course, you've hit some big milestones. And if you want to speak on that, go right ahead.
Yes, sir. So we did recently hit the 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I appreciate you and the Huntsman and, everybody really pushing me to help me get to that 1,000. And that really did help. I appreciate that a lot. And then we hit the, I think it was 100,000 views or something, which I know that's not huge for a lot of people, but for me, my channel, that was huge. So I appreciate everybody for, really watching and that kind of thing. So, those things are big for channels like ours that are really, still small, growing. Those little milestones are big to us. It may not seem big to these bigger channels, but they're big to us. So I'm proud. I'm happy with the way things are going,
Oh, I agree. Like I said, I remember when I got my first 100 subscribers, I never, to reach 1,000, I never thought I'd reach 100. But
right.
But and that comes quicker from some people than others, but it's just, if you just enjoy putting content out there and, views, subscribers, whatever it is you're searching for, will come.
Right. Yeah. And, I put a lot of effort into editing and trying to make as good of videos as I can for people.
Exactly.
And, sometimes the video that you think is going to hit tanks and it doesn't do any good at all. And then for whatever reason, you pick the right title, or you have the right thumbnail, or just, all the right hashtags or whatever, a little video you didn't think was going to do anything takes off and runs. So it's kind of hit or miss, but I enjoy doing it, and I love it, and so it's worth it to me,
Right. Of course, you're an outdoor content creator. I am as well, for the most part. A lot of us in the chat are as well. Fishing channels, hunting channels,
right.
Camping, whatever it might be. But I mean, you're talking about how you love to make the content. I mean, was that something you kind of always wanted? Because for me, that's how it was. I mean, I always kind of like to want to be a host of some sort.
Well, for me, I've always been into like performing and things like that. Like, I play in a band. I've played in bands for years and years.
Okay.
And I've always really liked taking pictures and photography, and I think that those things just kind of led into making the videos. And I started wanting to make the videos, honestly, to kind of help people get their kids back involved in camping and going outside and doing stuff, hiking and kayaking and things like that. And that's really where it all started, was to try to get people back involved.
And that's the case nowadays. A lot of youngsters, youngins, we call them here in East Kentucky, kids, children, whatever. A lot of them's not, too keen when it comes to being. They probably won't even go outside and mow grass. You know what I mean?
That's right. Now this is no joke. And
not all kids nowadays, but some.
Right, and I might get in trouble with this from my sister, but one time she was babysitting my nephew, and she asked him if he wanted to. Well, it would be her grandson, so my great nephew. But she was babysitting him, and she asked him if he wanted to go outside. And he was like 5 years old or something at the time. And he goes and peeks out the window, and he said, "Boy, it looks hot out there." And he just stayed inside. And when I was 5 years old, I never even thought about how hot it was outside. We just went outside and played in the yard and drank out of the water hose, and that's just what you did.
Our heads would be wringing wet.
Yeah. I mean, it was it's just funny to me, because I really, you see so many kids are watching YouTube. Mm-hmm. And so if we put out content that looks fun and makes them want to go outside and do something, I mean, I feel like we've done our part. So, that's just my goal, is to try to get not even just kids, but try to get people in general to go back outside and start hiking and enjoying things, because, it's like that old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's the same thing with our trails and parks and things like that. If they're not getting used, they're going to be used for something else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point there. Got a question here. Looks like Ricky Ventures was asking, what instruments do you play?
Okay, so I play bass, guitar. Well, I currently play bass guitar in the band. And but I play 6-string electric. I play drums. I tinker on the piano, but I wouldn't say I play the piano, but, basically drums, guitar, and bass guitar. And, the bass guitar, I kind of stepped in it when I decided I would play bass, to be honest with you, because, the band that we have put together now, my old drummer used to be our old bass player. And he said, man, I would rather play drums. And when we were putting everything back together this last time, I was like, oh, play drums. You're better than me anyway. I'll play the bass. Boy, it didn't take me long to figure out that we weren't playing country music. We were playing rock. And all that just root notes playing on the bass for country, that don't work for rock and roll. I had to actually learn how to play the thing. So it was kind of a rude awakening, but I figured it out, man. You know, it was another one of those things that I wanted to do. So I sat down and figured out how to do it. I watched YouTube videos. You know, I sat down and watched videos and took online lessons and learned how to play the bass. So I'll tell you what's funny though, is tonight is the show is called Kryptonite, and the band that I am in now, we have just decided the other day to do a spin-off of our band and do a Three Doors Down tribute band. And it's funny that you called tonight Kryptonite, because our actual Three Doors Down tribute band is going to be called Away from the Sun. So it's just kind of a coincidence, but that's pretty cool.
All right. You'll say hello to Nature's Wild Playground. They just jumped in here. Good to see you. Nature's Wild Playground. And Bearded Eagle. I didn't get to say hello to Bearded Eagle, I don't think. And he's in here with us. Good to see you.
Very cool.
But yeah, Three Doors Down. It's probably one of the, I don't know. I mean, I was a young man in the 90s, and that type of music kind of just resonated with me. Of course, I always did like, you know, hair metals, you know, in the 80s. And you know, I mean, of course, listen to that, a lot of 70s rock too. Yeah.
Well, you know, I grew up, honestly, I'm the baby of the family. So all of my brothers and sisters are, you know, much older than me. And so I grew up, I was born in 78, but I grew up listening to 60s and 70s rock, you know, Skinner, Molly Hatchet, 38 Special, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I really like to be. That's the kind of music that I love to play. Skinner, I'm a huge Skinner fan. But you know, the guys that I play with, they're all younger guys. So they wanted to play the newer stuff, the heavier stuff, and you know, we played everything from Metallica to, Lord, I don't know, Pearl Jam, just all kind of stuff like that. And I enjoy that stuff. I love playing it. But like the 70s, you know, rock, that's kind of where I like to be. Right. But we have always loved that. We've all loved the Three Doors Down stuff, and it was just the whole tribute band thing came around as almost a joke. One of us, our drummer, actually, Bobby, said, man, we should do a Three Doors Down tribute band, but we would have to learn a lot of songs. But we sat there and played like 13 songs in a row, Three Doors Down songs after that, and we were like, well, maybe we don't need to learn so many songs. We just need to add a few to it. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool though. I enjoy doing that. You know, I actually enjoy playing in the band as much as I do going out and doing adventures and stuff like that. It's just, you know, a fella gets spread pretty thin sometimes, but
yeah, one of my favorite things about some of the newer rock bands out today are their covers of some of the older songs.
Yeah.
Like say, you know, is it Five Finger Death Punch? They do the Blue on Black or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that correct?
And we actually do, I think we do a cover, we do a cover of their version of that. And then we do a heavier version of oh man, what is that song? Zombies. Zombies was, you know, by the Cranberries,
right?
And then we did the heavier version of that one.
I've heard that.
And so that, I mean, that's fun too. It's fun to do the newer stuff. My drummer and guitar player, they'll do sort of an acoustic version, Shinedown's version of Simple Man by Skinner. So that's fun
too. Yeah, that's great. There was another question here. Let's see. And Dutch Blackfeather asked, how long you been making content?
Oh, I guess I've had the channel for about 3 years now, I guess. And I started out not being consistent. I'd make a video here and a video there, and
That's how I would do it. That's
and then I really tried to. Well, I tried to research it. Like learning how to play the bass. I really started trying to put some time and research into how to do it and how to do it right and grow it. And so they say, you have to be consistent. So honestly, almost without fail, there's been a few in the last year, but almost without fail for the last year, Thursday night at 8:00, there's going to be a Rewild Outdoors video. And so that's, I really focused on trying to make sure I stay consistent like that. But I've been at it for about 3 years now. I'm kind of behind the curve when you look at the analytics as far as how many videos it should take to, that it should take to get to 1,000. Right. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they say like 150 videos, you should be around 1,000 subscribers. And I'm about 180 videos, I think. So I'm behind that curve, but that's okay. I would rather grow the channel consistently and have consistent subscribers than have a huge blow up and then also have a ton of those drop back off.
Exactly.
So,
right. Yeah.
I kind of prefer just having a slow growth of it and everything. So, but it's, about 3 years or so is how long I've been doing it.
I mean, I'm just, at around 1,100 subscribers or a little bit more than that. And, the subscribe, I mean, right now, and that's just, thing is I'll have a lot of more new viewers than older viewers, but they don't subscribe. They watch,
Right. Well,
that's, 1K, you really don't remember anything else after that.
Right. Well, it's funny because I struggled and pushed and pushed and pushed to get to 1K, and immediately I went to 1,023 subscribers or something like that. It was funny. Like for 2 weeks, I was like, I just need to get through, 20 more or something like that, and then I hit 1,000, and I went 1,023 or something. But it's, that's cool. I really appreciate it. But, it's like I noticed something that the Huntsman said on a live stream a little while back, is that the majority of your views come from unsubscribed people. And that's absolutely true. I look at mine all the time, and it'll say that my the subscribed versus unsubscribed viewers, it's like 70% that are unsubscribed that are watching. And I'm thinking, I've got 1,000 people subscribed, and if 70% of my views are coming from people that aren't subscribed, I got to figure out how to turn those people into subscribers. So I'm trying my best to figure that stuff out, and I'm not the best at editing and adding the little, little clip things in there that, subscribe and all that stuff,
Right.
I'm just kind of getting to that, to kind of, because I guess at certain points in your video, you're supposed to put those little things up as reminders for people to click on it, and I'm not the best at that yet, but I'm getting there.
I don't ever fool with that. I don't ever put. I do. I might have a little subscribe watermark in the corner of the video. I learned how. I figured that out. As far as, I think they're called cards. I've played around with it, but I don't consistently use that tool.
Yeah. Something that I just learned that has been out for a while now, and I just realized it, is the little clips thing, where you can actually go down to the bottom of your video and take a clip out of it and use it as a teaser. Yeah. I didn't know anything about that until today. And, I thought I was kind of learning stuff, and then...
I mean, looks like you can even clip, I mean, you can probably clip a lot of people that you watch, too. Or, you know what I mean? Or it shows the option on a lot. I mean, if you want, I guess you might have to ask permission. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but it's a neat tool, though. It's an interesting tool to be able to use. So
yeah, I agree.
Let's see. Yeah, I see Dutch. Dutch has it's tough to get to 1K, but it's even tougher to get people to watch you. I agree with that because when you think about it, if you've got 1,000 subscribers, if people are subscribed to you, you think, okay, well, I got 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 people are going to watch, and that's not how it works at all. I mean, you know, you have 1,000 subscribers, and you might get 100 people to watch your video or whatever. So that's that hump that people, you know, you have to get over, and it's something that I think we're all working at. So.
I mean, even some of the bigger tubers, you know, out there, you know, would notice decreases in their views or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and you know,
yeah, you know, it's frustrating sometimes because you do think like me, I really work hard at trying to make sure I'm using the right tags and the right, you know, the hashtags and all that stuff, and it's frustrating sometimes because. You know, like I just did the 3 days of solitude videos where I was kayak camping. The first video I did it, I had to do it in 2 parts because I had so much footage. The first video blew up, and it was like it's already over like 1,000 views or something. But then the second one it's growing, but it's like creeping along. And in my mind, I'm thinking that the people that watched the first one are going to want to watch the second one because it's the second part of it. But maybe they didn't enjoy the first one enough to watch the second part. So that's another thing that's kind of tough. You know, you get that idea that, you know, just because you want to watch it, you want to make the video, that other people are going to want to watch it. And that doesn't always work either.
Yeah. Sometimes I just make it because I want to.
Yeah. But I agree. It's funny because that 3 days of solitude video, I've been wanting to make that thing since I got my kayak, and I've had that title on my list since I got the kayak, and I hadn't had a chance to make it yet, and I finally made it. Yeah. So it was cool though. I had a really good time doing that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. But some of the stuff I've been doing lately is these little presentations where I'm just right here in this little studio area, doing like a little top 10 list of some type of, you know, prepper items or
I like that too.
Some type of history, and it's getting good views. I got one on there, the best lakes to fish at in Kentucky, and I mean it's close to 700 views now on it. I mean it's not crazy, but it's but I mean
that's that's cool too though.
That mark of the amount of subscribers I got anyway.
Right, and you know that's good content to put out for people too, because it's not just something that's fun, it's something that people can use. And that's something that I struggled with from the start of my videos is, for whatever reason, every one of my videos, I tried to turn them into a how-to video. And it frustrated me like crazy. Like, I would purposefully not make it a how-to video. And I'd be 4 shots into the video, and I'd be trying to teach somebody how to do something. And I just had to embrace it. You know, some of the things that I do, they are just DIY how-to videos. So that's okay. It kind of spreads out the content a little bit too. It's not always one thing. So.
Trick is the Huntsman here said the trick for growth is to talk about something the internet is actually searching for. Yeah, search engine optimization, things like that, I guess.
That's right.
And of course, jump on it. Of course, the internet. He said the internet is not interested in much.
Right, I agree with that too. The problem is with that is, my channel is geared towards outdoors and things like that. So I have to, I want to be able to do that stuff, but I also want to make sure that it still falls in line with what my channel is about and stuff, you know. So I want to do that optimization thing, but I want to make sure that it kind of fits my channel too, you know.
Yeah, of course. Tags and and
Right.
which I mean, it's I mean, it's just, I guess, a lot of outdoor tags, just kind of like, I mean, that's what you got to do, I guess, without any type of content you use. If you're putting out something on Instagram, you got to tag it, tag it, tag
Right.
it, tag it.
Well, and the problem too is the kind of videos that I'm putting out. The market is flooded with people making the same kind of content. So it's I knew from the start that that's how it was. So that's one reason that I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. I don't expect to ever be one of these huge big time YouTubers or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm happy doing what I'm doing. And like I said, if somebody learns a little bit of something from one of my videos or something like that, it's worth it to me.
Yeah, as long as I can balance it out like I'm doing right now, as far as family,
Right.
life, and this, we're golden. So far, so good. I mean, if it comes to a point, the family, will be first, of course. That's
Right.
as well as you, of course. Anybody in the chat. I mean, there's numerous people I've seen say that before. Even though they make content, it can get to a point to where you might get engrossed in this. I mean, some people do. But
well, and I have a history of getting tunnel vision. I'll start to do something, and it's all I want to do is all I want to think about is just that. And so I have to be real careful with that. And that's like when I started playing in the band again. I keep pointing over here. That's where my bass guitar is at. But when I started playing in the band again, I told my wife right from the start, hey, I need you to keep me in check, because if I start getting tunnel vision on this, I need you to rein me in, because, I will get into that point where it's like, go, go, go. We need to practice. We need to play. And that's not what, I need to make sure that, like you said, that I'm balancing everything out, because I will, man. I'll get tunnel vision, and it's all I want to do.
Exactly. The Huntsman says he totally gets the genre thing, but you back yourself into a very small corner doing it where you're up against channels that are a million times bigger.
Yeah, I understand that too, and but you also get to the point where you're niching your content down is one of the things they tell you to do too. So it's kind of a catch-22. Either you're painting yourself into a small corner by niching down, or you're getting, you make a wide variety of content, and then people who came for this kind of content quit watching because you put out a video that had this kind of content in it. So it's kind of a catch-22. But there again, it's a balance thing. So I have a lot of people that like the camping type videos, but the kayaking videos don't seem to do as well, or they didn't seem to do as well. But I'm still making the kayaking videos because, it's summertime, man. It's too hot to be out there camping most of the time right now. So I got to make some kind of content. And so the kayak is kind of where I'm at right now with that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I understand. I mean, camping, even, in the summer in Kentucky is not pleasant. I mean, you wouldn't want to be in a tent, or,
Right.
You might want to sleep underneath a tree and let the cool breeze.
Hammock camping, for me.
When I was a kid, that's what my mama used to tell me. My mama, she'd say, it'd be real hot and there wasn't no air conditioning, right? There was a box fan in the window. She said, just sit real still, you'll cool off.
Yep. Yeah, like in the summertime, I can still hammock camp most of the time, but it's not as enjoyable, Me and my wife have been looking into possibly getting a little one of these little camper trailers, or even a little cargo trailer, and converting it. Now, that might be kind of cool to do a series of videos converting a little cargo trailer into a camper. So, we may end up doing something like that here in the future. I don't know.
All right. That sounds pretty cool. I don't think I said hello to Hunting and Stuff with J&J, but if I didn't, hello there to you, buddy. Thanks for jumping in here. He's saying from his experience, to get more views, it's all in the tags. Yeah, we talked a little bit about the tags there just a while ago. So the last two vids got 3,500 views. That's awesome. Good deal.
Yeah, that's great. I fully agree with that. You definitely got to have your tags down, and I know that there's ways to search it all out and make sure you are using all the right tags and stuff. And I'm practicing that stuff. I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm not there yet, man.
Yeah, I remember that talking about that there. Reads the file name, not the tags.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. Use those tags in the video file itself. Okay, before you upload it.
Right. Yeah, that's like when you're naming the file and stuff like that. I guess you can use those tags in that too. So that's something to think about. I haven't really been doing that, so I may give that a shot and see how that works out.
All right. Dutch Blackfeather said only thing that matters is viewer connection. And if they enjoy you and how you make content, if you have that, the brand will grow naturally. And yeah, that's pretty agreeable.
Yeah, I agree with that. I see the Huntsman, the Huntsman on here, he said, he makes content that he wants to make. And honestly, that's about where I'm at now. I'm at a point now where I am making the videos that I want to make. I'm doing the things that I want to do. And if they don't hit, they don't hit. If they do, great. That's awesome. And I appreciate the views and stuff. But I'm at a point now too where I'm doing the videos that I want to make. So
I mean, I'm doing a weekly live stream where I'm not outdoors and a bunch of other videos like those presentation videos. I'm not outdoors. And of course, I throw some videos out there where I'm outdoors, but not in the woods. But it's kind of like everyday stuff, We got chicken videos going out there and everything else right now.
Yep, and I've done that too. We've got the homestead here where we, do the garden and the chickens and all that stuff. And I've made videos for that, and they've done pretty good too. So here this summer, I may have to tinker around and try some other things, especially with the price of fuel. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff around home here, I think.
It was going to be mentioned. I knew it would.
Hey, I don't think you can get around it right now.
No, it's close to I get $4.89.
Yeah, that's about what it is here.
Yeah. Somebody said possibly $5 this weekend. I don't know why. But
I don't. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Throughout life, even our ancestors, prices of stuff always went up, but not this drastic. Not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the inflation and the fluctuation's crazy right now. I seen something that scared me today, and I hope that it's not true. But I seen an article that said the USDA was saying that a dozen eggs is going to cost around $12 by the end of summer. I can't see that happening, but that's crazy. If a dozen eggs cost that much, I can't even imagine what everything else is going to cost.
I'm going to start selling them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, around here you can get fresh eggs for about $1.50 a dozen,
Yeah, there was a time not long ago before we had a rash of chicken murders by something out here. But we had like 16 chickens at one point, and we were getting way too many eggs, and you can't give them away fast enough. But now, boy, I bet it wouldn't take long now you could give them away.
That's exactly right.
The Huntsman, he said his viewers just want to get drunk and raise hell. That's my kind of people. That's awesome. Well, Heath, I appreciate you having me up here, buddy. I really do.
Yeah.
And I think I'll bug out and let you carry on with your thing.
I appreciate you coming on, and we'll do it again some other time.
Oh yeah.
Best of luck with you on your further adventures out there.
I appreciate it.
We'll talk plenty more in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, appreciate you very much, Sean.
Okay,
Rewild
I
Outdoors, guys. If you don't have
appreciate
him,
all
go
you
check
guys.
him
Thanks
out.
a lot.
Have a good one, brother.
All right, you too.
Boom. All right, guys. That's Rewild Outdoors, Mr. Sean there. Had to go, but pretty good little interview there. A little special guest with us there. If you don't have him, go check him out. Keep at it. Ricky said, keep at it. But yeah, it's been a good night so far. Yeah, he is a very good guy. Great guest. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for showing him some good hospitality there. Good little chat going on there in the live chat. Been keeping up with it as best we could as we talked to Sean and asked him a few questions of this, that, and the other. So he got to that 1K milestone that we all look for when we're doing this. But then there's some other comments in the chat. You don't always have to use YouTube. You can do your thing over there on Facebook. A lot of people just do. I mean, the Huntsman himself, he's writing a book right now this week. So a lot of people write, post on Facebook, long posts, blogs, not blogs, but blogs. And so they do their content that way, or poetry. Poetry is good. It don't have to be, filming anything. It could just be audio. Some people do voiceover work, and they're that one that that you hear at the movies, like welcome to the day, something like that. I can work on that radio voice. I know I can. Whoa, what's this Bearded Eagle's talking about? Tyler Woods Bushcraft. I remember that channel. Joined your live yesterday and got to have a little chat interview with him at the end. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool to interview Tyler Woods. Yeah, I'd say it was. I remember that channel. I haven't watched that channel in a while. I'll have to check that out. Wasn't sure he was still around or not. Yeah, Rewild's talking about he likes to write stuff. I mean, it's cool, the Huntsman, I guess, will be live Friday night. He'll tell us about the book, how things are going with it, I'm sure. Yeah, I did know that the Huntsman would chime in on Mr. Tyler Woods. Yeah, he did make that unicorn cupcake. I remember that exactly. Guys, Bernie Sanchez just joined us. Good to see you, Bernie. Bernie and I have connected on Facebook finally after all these years. We've been right here knowing each other on the YouTube, and finally figured where each one was at there on Facebook. I looked around the corner. There was Bernie. The book is almost done. Of course, yeah, that's for Allie, not for a show. Okay. Well, I know you'd probably at least mention that you had it done or close to being done, either right now or then. Yeah, I know it's not for the show. We understand that. Yeah, good deal. But yeah, Tyler and the Unicorn Cupcake. Yeah. Bearded Eagle, check that out. You'll probably find that in the Huntsman archives. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's cool. She'll get the book then. All right. Good deal. But that is a cool thing to do for you, lady. Exactly right. I do agree. Write them a book. Awesome. Or write poetry or sing them a song. Maybe, write some lyrics, just that and the other. Oh, okay. You was watching the internet drop out. Well, that's cool. Me, if I was just doing this live stream right now and all of a sudden I could see my internet was going, I probably wouldn't even say bye. I just keep talking until it just went, and y'all be like, what happened to Heath? Excuse me, guys. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. He was on for a good amount of time, and it's all right. No problem whatsoever. We do hope everyone's having a good time tonight. Didn't have a whole lot really to talk about, but we can throw some things out there. Of course, we'll plug what's going on. Of course, July 6th, I will be showing you that I was born to boogie. If I get that 75 thumbs up, 10 minutes past 8 o'clock hour of that live stream that Wednesday night. That is the 1 year anniversary of Dynamite Wednesday night, aka the Dynamite Show. We told you at the beginning we might change the name, but it'll still be the same show. It'll still be on Wednesday nights. But the reason why I want to call it that is because you never know. I might want to take the show somewhere else, not on another day, but still Wednesday nights. But I just kind of like the Dynamite Show a little bit better. Let me know what you think. If you want to keep Dynamite Wednesday night, that name, whatever, just let me know. But July 6th, we will dance. But we got to get 75 thumbs up. Once that live stream is public and people can see it and it gets scheduled, then we will dance once again if we get the 75 thumbs up. Can we do it? I don't know. We'll find out then. Ricky said he's got to run. All right, good deal. Appreciate you. Go check out about that unicorn cupcake deal. I'll see you, Ricky Ventures. Sean, if you're gone, I'll see you too, brother. Jimmy Walker Hour. What's that? JJ Jimmy Walker? Is that what you want to name the show? I'm not JJ Jimmy Walker. I think that was Jimmy Walker, right? Is that who that was? JJ on Good Times? Everybody remember Good Times? Dutch Blackfeather thinks so. I'll get that 75 thumbs up. Rewild says at Bearded Eagle tomorrow night at 8. Bearded Eagle will be live tomorrow night at 8. Is that what's going on there? Oh, okay. Oh, I see Bearded Eagle saying he is looking forward to Sean Rewild Outdoors next video. Okay, yeah, tomorrow night. Thursday night, 8 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, that's JJ. Yeah, I knew it was. I did not. I was having that brain fog, back a long time ago. A few months back, I got the Rona, and ever since I've got brain fog, and I couldn't remember for sure. But, it was just on the tip of my tongue or in the back of my head that was Jimmy Walker. I did watch some of his stand-up before. He's kind of blue. You know what that means? It means he cuss a lot. That's no big deal. A lot of comedians do. Some comedians can be just as funny without cussing, but cursing, swearing, whatever you want to call it. But that's the term a comedian uses for someone who does swear or curse a lot in their stand-up. They're blue. Not sure what that means. We got blue people here in Kentucky. And that's something we're going to touch on in a little while, probably next week. We got a stream coming up next week. The Dynamite Show. It's going to be called Hollers and Hills. And we're going to talk a little bit about Eastern Kentucky. It has to do with the outdoors because back then, when people roam these hollers and hills, that's what it was. You pretty much, sometimes you camped out just because you didn't have nothing else. And you just had a tarp to live under. Kind of being homeless, so to speak. But that's hill people for you. But we'll be talking about that next week. We did touch on that a couple weeks ago, and I think we were supposed to have done that last week, and we didn't do it. We kind of forgot. But we do have a little segment coming up next week on our stream titled Hollers and Hills about East Kentucky hill folk. But there's something about some blue people. We told you about that. So if anybody wants to do their research, you can search Blue People of Kentucky, East Kentucky, and you can find out a little bit about it. He did say dynamite a lot. Of course. Yeah. Dynamite. It was dynamite. Yeah. Oh, JJ, Jimmy Walker. I remember he used to work at the chicken hut or something like that. He had that chicken on the top of his hat. It was like the ghetto's KFC. Oh, maybe I should have said that. But anyway, yeah. Some comedians don't need to cuss to be funny, and you're exactly right. I mean, you got a lot of people out there that don't. And some people cuss not to be funny. But this, that, and the other. Oh. You can plant them. You can pop them up. It don't matter, Bearded Eagle. Whenever you do go live, I get the notification. And if I'm not mistaken, Bearded Eagle, I got a notification that you were live over on Instagram earlier. But yeah, old JJ did say Dynamite a lot, but I kind of like that name. The Dynamite Show, Dynamite Wednesday night, whatever it is, there's going to be Dynamite and Kryptonite tonight. Right. I understand that, Bearded Eagle. No cussing around the kids. Sanford and Son. Yeah, Sanford and Son was another good show. It was. Something's kind of odd about the screen. Usually they would show a name or my name down here, but I'm not seeing it no more. Whoa. It's not there anymore, is it? Sanford and Son was a good show. Oh, you were just on there with Big Matt. For some reason, I seen it that you were live. Yeah, I seen Big Matt was live on Instagram. Yep, he's hitting the Instagram scene now, guys. Big Matt over there live. I'm not sure if he's been with us tonight. Is he still live over there on Instagram? Has Big Matt been in the chat tonight, guys? Big Matt, are you with us, brother? Yeah, Big Matt likes to live stream. He enjoys it. I like to live stream. I do it once a week. But there could be future streams ahead of us right here on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, maybe even Facebook. Guys, we got a group over there we can go live on. We got a Facebook page we can go live on. So maybe we'll do that. I can actually do both right here on StreamYard. Go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and then have a chat list 100 mile wide. Who knows? I don't know how many people I would get to come to the live stream over on Facebook. It's hard to say. But we do appreciate everyone that's come here tonight. We got 9 still with us. That's a good deal. I appreciate 9 of you. And anybody that's that's in the chat right now, or anybody that's watching right now, I should say, it doesn't sound off a whole lot in the chat. We always try to tell you that we encourage you to do so. You know, talk to us, say howdy anyway. I got to wet the whistle. Guys, if I'm talking too much, just to tell me to hush, and I'll just sit here like this and, try to look at the chat. I can't see it now because I'm half blind, but, we can sit back here like this or something. If not, we won't. We'll keep talking. You recently saw, JJ, Jimmy Walker on a Social Security commercial. Is that correct? I think I might have seen that. Dutch says he thinks I should. I think probably go live on IG. Is that what you're saying? Gizzard Gary goes live on both platforms, YouTube and Facebook. I'm not sure if I know Gizzard Gary, brother, Bernie, but I'll check him out. If there's a moderator in the chat can find Gizzard Gary, is that the channel name? I'll try to go back and click that link and check out Gizzard Gary. I like that, Gizzard Gary. But yeah, we had some things, to talk about tonight. Mostly we want to talk about Rewild Outdoors and his, huge platforms, huge milestones that he hit tonight, which was great. Real good live. He's actually been live over there on his channel, Rewild Outdoors too. And he goes live a lot of times. He's got like a little cool bar set up in his backyard or something. And I think it's called the Green Frog Saloon, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the name, which is pretty cool. Because, I got a name for my shed, right? It's the Survival Shed. Y'all have been there. Of course, we got a name for the base camp, which is just, behind the house here. Not in the backyard, up in the woods, but we call that Moonshine Mountain because Miss Mandy, my wife, my significant other, her mother, my mother-in-law, well, I'll just say this, Miss Mandy's papa, grandfather, used to make moonshine up in them hills. So we can talk a little bit about that next week on Hollers and Hills. But that will be the live stream next week right here on the Dynamite Show, Dynamite Wednesday night, DWN, whatever you want to call it. The Heath Ward Show, maybe. You never know. We might just make this stream not so much outdoors related, but, still talk about, because a lot of times that's how it works. And we've talked about this numerous times. We get on subjects that have nothing to do with the outdoors. We talked about Jimmy Walker just earlier. Talked about how some comedians are blue and some aren't. How some people in East Kentucky are blue and some aren't. But and that blue deal, the blue people of East Kentucky, we'll speak on some next week. Just throwing a little teaser out there. We'll tell you also why. You all could probably guess on why these people are blue, and it has something to do with the genetics, of course. Because some of the things they say about us good old hillbillies at one time back in the day is true. And we'll leave it at that. But we'll tell you more about that next week on the live stream Hollers and Hills. Property camps are the best. No need to travel to camp or craft. Well, yeah, that's true. And I mean, even if that camp is in your backyard, who cares really? Does it matter? I don't know. I mean, as long as you don't lie about it, right? But, we got people out there that, like to stage things. We all know about that. It's been proven different times, but, anyway, Bernie is saying, sister-in-law from the mountains in Virginia and her family introduced me to some white lightning. Woo! Yeah, white lightning. That's good stuff too. Mountain Dew. Some people call it Mountain Dew. Speaking of Virginia, the old Stanley Brothers bluegrass band back in the day, Ralph and Carter Stanley, they were from Virginia, Clinch Mountain, Virginia. And they sung that old song. Oh, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you'll fill up my jug of that good old Mountain Dew. Guys, if I left you with a nice little tune there, if I didn't leave you with nothing at all tonight. But yeah, probably not the best singing in the world, but we've done it anyway. We don't care at this point. Bearded Eagle has a bushcraft camp in the backyard. You definitely disclosed that fact in the video. Exactly right. And that's the thing, is sometimes it's best to test out, if whether you use testing new gear or just having a bushcraft camp out in the yard where the kids can play this, that, and the other, or if you can play whatever you want to do. That's the thing. At least that's even if it is for the kids, it's helping them. That's teaching them. Of course, we know Bearded Eagle was a Boy Scout, an Eagle Scout. I have learned that about Bearded Eagle so far, knowing this young man. So that's cool. It's good. I mean, that's the best place to test gear if you're doing that. But yeah, your backyard is 3 acres and fairly narrow, so it's far enough away. You can't tell. I got you, brother. Rewild says same here. Good deal. But yeah, I've set stuff up in the backyard to do videos. I've had a backdrop of I can walk anywhere in my backyard and have the woodland backdrop behind me. I can look out this window right now and have the woodland backdrop behind me. But it's all good. Speaking of we haven't had the pup that we've been raising this past winter and so far through the spring now. He's 5 months old, guys. Ruger. He's a part German Shepherd and part Golden Retriever, but all black in color. It's odd. I mean, there are German Shepherds, black German Shepherds, but his mother was just the regular black and tan German Shepherd, but he got more black. And there were some black pups and there were some golden pups. You know what I mean? But he's growing. We got him, of course, he's an outside dog. We'll bring him inside every now and again, but that's how it is here in the country. But he's not tethered. I don't let him loose at night. I keep him in. I got a kennel, a 10x10 kennel. Some people frown upon that, but I don't want him to get out and get hurt. He probably would stay right here on the property, no doubt, if he was just loose, laying on the porch. But we'll keep him in there at night and when we're at work. But as soon as I get home, he's out and running around and playing and gets fed and gets, fresh water. And of course, he's got plenty of water throughout the day and, a nice shaded area. I mean, it's a beautiful shaded place for him. So he don't get hot or anything like that. But, y'all, please, if you got feedback on that, go ahead and throw it out there. But, at least I'm honest with you. But we'll have Ruger. We'll have some more videos out with Ruger showing his progression of growth. And he's a big old guy. He is. I mean, right now I'd say he's over 50 pounds at 5 months old. Probably reaching close to 60. And he probably already stands over 20 inches tall. And, a German Shepherd, a male German Shepherd's about, 26, 28 inches from the withers at full growth. So he's still got a little bit more than 6 months to grow, really. Have we missed anybody so far tonight? We'll say hello to everybody. Make sure we didn't miss anything. But, yeah, there's R&R's Outdoors Adventures. Good to see you here. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think so. We always like to go back and check sometimes if we can. If we got a little minute or two. Yeah, it looks like everybody is here and accounted for. We still got 8 with us. Good deal. Appreciate everybody that's been here tonight. It's not been a crazy live stream or nothing, but that's just how it is. Sometimes it's just a laid back, chilled thing. I mean, we got things we talk about. It's a way to give you some updates on the channel. It's a way to, talk about some upcoming events, different things that we got planned. And that's how we do it. We'll try to have a guest every now and again. A lot of times I'll ask someone if they'd like to come up for a minute. And, since we already had a guest, I probably won't do that tonight. But, we can do how to get up early. So we always try to limit this to an hour or a little less. But if anybody's got anything else they'd like to add to the chat, right now is the time to go ahead and do so. If they got any questions, any comments, if you want to jump in there and say howdy, because I encourage you to do so, because I do encourage you to say howdy. I mean, if you don't, a lot of people, I don't know. There might be all kinds of people that come in here and just watch. I don't know. They might just come by and leave that thumbs up. And, come July 6th, I hope that's what they do. At least I want to get 75 of them because I want to dance with you for y'all again. I had fun doing that. I have fun making fun of myself. Does that make sense? There is someone I didn't say hello to earlier. I don't know if they heard me. I hollered it out when I was talking with Sean, but Po Boy Adventures. I did see that name earlier, and he's from right here in my home state of Kentucky. He's down there in southeastern Kentucky. But Po Boy, you're still with us. I knew you was here. I'm saying howdy to you. Didn't want to think I missed you, brother. R&R says he can't chat so much. He's driving, or they're driving. That's all right, brother. Braided Eagle's got a golden retriever, but she's purebred. Super smart. They are. They love the water too, don't they? I mean, this guy, Ruger, I'll keep some water, or, we got a little hydrant, in the yard to where we can get water from the outside. Well, I'll turn that on and he'll just sit there and lap at it as it's coming out of the spout. You know what I mean? It'll be drenching his face and all over his coat. And a lot of dogs don't like getting wet too crazy, but it don't bother him none. Yeah, I figured and it's a female too. That's cool. Yeah, I figured they didn't mind it. They the water just repels off their coats pretty much. So that's a good deal about and I've mentioned this a lot of times. Of course, my dad, my father, he's 71, just turned well. Actually, he turns 71 tomorrow, June 9th. And he's still a practicing veterinarian. Still runs and owns his own practice, and he's the only vet. Of course, Mandy, she works for him. She's one of the vet techs there, and it's cool having a vet as a dad because you grow up learning a lot of different things about animals. I didn't become a vet, didn't want to go to school that long. I just had other plans in life, but I have helped on occasion. Of course, growing up, we had all kinds of animals. We had goats, we had sheep, hogs, cattle, horses, chickens, geese. What else? Cats, dogs. Yeah. Probably one of the wildest animals we ever had as a pet was a ferret. How many have seen a ferret? We could probably pull up a ferret if nobody's seen one and show it right here on the stream. Has anybody ever seen a ferret? I'm sure you have. Let's see if here what we can do here real quick. Let's see. It might take too long here. Oh, okay. You got a short-haired type of golden retriever. All right, that's cool. Yeah, ferrets probably could be somewhere like on a creek bank or something like that. They are nasty critters, but not. I mean, they do kind of have a smell, Dutch. They don't really have like a scent spray that like a skunk does, but yeah, they can be nasty. But we just had one. When you're a kid, you didn't really care, and they were a little fuzzy little creature. They'd crawl, go in about any little crack, crevice. And they can be smart too, bearded eagle. You're right. You're right. Old ferrets. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see if I can pull something up on them. Well, it seems like it takes too long. Maybe my internet could be lagging a little bit. Oh, well. We won't worry about showing no ferrets tonight. Sugar gliders, those are pretty cool too. I got a cousin, I think, that had a couple of those sugar gliders at one time. And they're at the clinic, of course, at my dad's clinic there, Animal Care Hospital, a little shameless plug there. Nobody in here's probably heard of it. But anyway, they've had some sugar gliders. Yeah, sugar gliders are kind of weird looking too. Let's see here. Okay. And we'll show you a sugar glider here real quick, guys. Just bear with me. Still kind of new at this screen sharing stuff. I mean, I can do it, but I don't know. There's got to be a faster way. A lot of times you can use hotkeys instead of using the mouse. Let's see here. Are we showing this now? Let's see if this is working good. Now we can. There we go. Let's do that. Yeah, there's sugar gliders right there, guys. Funny looking little things. We'll try to bring one up here real big. Wait a minute. That's not where I want to go. They're small, tiny little things. Even, I guess, full grown, looks to me like, huh? What do y'all think about that? Had raccoons and critters growing up inside the house. I my uncle, I think, might have had a raccoon that they kept outside, like in a pen or something, growing up. I mean, and speaking of skunks, let's see. Let's go ahead and remove this. There we go. But yeah, that's what a sugar glider looks like. Oh, you got to have them in a group or like a pack or something. You got to have a bunch of them, huh? They are nice looking animals. Yeah, they're nocturnal as well. Yeah, they love the dark. A lot of animals like that. The opossum. Opossum. A lot of people say opossum. Around here, just possum. They're nocturnal. Cats actually are nocturnal for the most part. This cat we got here, Miss Sophie, she just runs around the house sounds like a herd of elephants at night. But yeah, sugar gliders. I don't know, ferrets, a lot of kind of crazy animals out there. Talking about critters, though, my dad back in the day, I was telling someone this just the other day. People used to catch skunks, and he would take out the little membrane or whatever it is that sprays the stinky smell, so people could keep them as pets. He would take them way back, like in the woods, put them to sleep and do that. That sounds kind of wild, but that might just be East Kentucky hill folk kind of stuff going on there. But you all remember, stay tuned for that next week, Hollers and Hills. But we'll probably go ahead and end the stream right now here in just a few minutes, guys. We do appreciate each and every one of you that's been here tonight. We've talked with Rewild Outdoors about his milestones he's hit here recently. We've had some great people here with us tonight, including Dutch Blackfeather and his wife, Natalie, the Huntsman, Bearded Eagle, R&R Outdoor Adventures, Po' Boy Adventures, Nature's Wild Playground. Not sure if Miss April's still with us, but we do appreciate them being here tonight. And numerous and countless others. Of course, Rewild Outdoors, our special guest. And the ones that didn't say howdy, we want you to next week. We're making that mandatory. If you're here tonight, you've never said howdy, we encourage you to do that next week. And we'll mention it again, too. But yeah, the feral people of East Kentucky, blue people of East Kentucky, hill people. And, that whole hill folk stuff, I mean, it's not too crazy. That some of that stuff still goes on today. It's just that, we respect our heritage. Some of the crazy stuff doesn't go on anymore, but back in the day, you just didn't know. Good seeing you, RR's Outdoors Adventures. Good to see you too. Howdy, Big Mac. Good to see you, brother. He's saying howdy now because he's been lurking. But yeah, Big Mac, I hollered at you earlier. Where was you then? Oh, but good stream tonight, guys. We're 14 minutes past the hour. No big deal. We got to work again tomorrow. We'll have Hollers and Hills next week. We appreciate you being here for Kryptonite and the Dynamite Show. You all have a good night. And remember, you got to have drive to survive. Good night, y'all.